So, Limbus Company is a game that I've been playing and enjoying, one of the most rabid fan bases that I've ever ran across, affectionate. But here's the thing, right? Now that I've played the game, I get why. The rabidness of the fandom is like, ah, yes, enlightenment, because truly it is everything that you could want in a gacha. It really is. The Limbus Company gacha does not work like your run-of-the-mill gacha. Limbus Company doesn't have characters. Limbus Company has 12 sinners, 12 set characters, and what they get for the gacha is called IDs, which is basically like an alternate reality mirror world version of the character that has a different outfit, different powers, different weapon, all that jazz. So we've been going through some IDs for the last week, and we did 6 sinners last time, so we're doing 6 sinners today. And now we're moving right along, and we're gonna keep the sinners going. We're doing the other half of the sinners tonight. Starting with, who's up on the chopping block?
Memes. The DNA of the soul.
Why you know gamers suck? Did you guys fucking know most energy drinks are fucking hella expensive? They will fucking give you crash outs, and a lot of them have stuff in them like taurine and stuff that like you're not gonna feel good after drinking a Monster. No. Why you know go get the most affordable energy drink on the market? Why you know go try tons of fucking different flavors, from base flavors to all of your fucking favorite creators, except me, because we'll get there someday. Why you know try out the caffeine-free versions if you don't want to be energized. You don't want to hear color and smell sound. Okay, fine, that's on you. They have caffeine-free flavor versions of everything, okay? Why you know sleep good? Try fucking AFK. Why you know have cute waifu cups? Go get one. They fucking have new drops every other week, mama. Super cute shit. But if you why you know use code Kinkimation, I'm gonna get so fucking sad. So go do it. Use code Kinkimation for 10% off your entire G-Sub order and just embrace the memes.
Your memes. And here.
Hey, Heathcliff, this dumbass. Heathcliff is literally dumb of ass and dumb of heart. And all jokes aside, he's a pretty emotionally mature character, but he's an idiot, as much of the cast tends to be for Limbus Company. And in case you can't tell from his stance and his pose and the general expression of absolute disdain, he's a bit of a hothead. So his thing is that he's usually angry at something. He has a lot of really cool IDs, actually, some of which I do have. And I want to see what Spanish picked for his IDs for today.
조직끼리 모여서 한다는 게 이딴 시시한 회의라니. 대체 결정은 언제 하는 건데?
Oh my god! It's so weird to actually... I see Outis in the background. I kind of love that Limbus has kind of like embraced tattoos for a lot of their IDs. A lot of Eastern media is not the biggest fan of them. Japan in particular does not like them at all. So we're getting some Yakuza-esque Heathcliff here, while the hag is in the background doing hag things. He's just chilling. He's fucking thinking about nothing. The tattoo work is immaculate, by the way. Having a good time, just enjoying the sunlight while Outis is... What the fuck is she doing? Is she asleep, like, mid-meeting? Because she could be doing this. Meanwhile, Heathcliff is just looking bored and pretty, as he tends to do. Less angry than usual in this one. I do like it, though, because I do like that it actually shows off the tattoo work. You could think that's a shirt at a glance if you're not, like, paying close attention. But no, those are actually really, really cool tattoos. I cannot imagine how much it would hurt to get ink blacked out that hard. Like, ow. Holy shit. I like that you can see, like, the koi pond in the background, like the pretty garden in the background. Meanwhile, he's just sitting there trying not to fucking snooze the night away. So it's a very, very cool first artwork for this. It kind of, like, sets the tone of, like, we're in the Yakuza meeting, we're a little bit bored, but we're fine, you know? So let's see the sprite work. Okay, I really like the sprites here. Spanish, you've had people complaining at you that you don't put every single sprite picture in here, for which I will say, please don't put every single sprite picture in here. Ignore them kindly, cause mama, my Photoshop can only handle so much lag. I really like the sprite for this because the outfit is actually painfully simple. I do think that the charm for this fit comes mainly from the tattoos and the weapon, which seem to have matching pattern. If I zoom in on his like giant ass katana, the patterns seem to match the patterns on the tattoos, which are kind of like swirly cloud patterns. Super fucking pretty. I wish I could see him without a shirt. I'm not gonna lie, chat. The straight side of this bisexual menace kind of wants to see him without a shirt. Absolutely beautiful. I love the way that he looks in motion. I love the shading. I like that the fact that the outfit is just... Like, that's such a sexy fit. Can I, like, say that for a minute? Fellas, boys, men, ball havers of my chat. This is a good fit. Pants that, like, fit well at the waist and, like, button-down shirt that's, like, tucked in, rolled up sleeves. That's it. You're good. You don't need to wear anything fancy. That's it. You're good. You also don't need to turbo open your shirt like an absolute, like Heathcliff is doing here. But still, it's a good fit, and I highly encourage more fellas to dress like this because it just looks nice. It's like effortlessly sexy. It's like one color scheme too. This is a completely like monochromatic color scheme for his outfit. The sword has a yellow accent, which I actually like. Fits him really well. Heathcliff over here be ballin'. He's having a good time. His eyes kind of flat though. All the sprites have like very flat features. I could give him a fat ass if you give me 2 minutes and a liquefy tool. Eh, BB! No ass, BBO. No ass, BBO. But yeah, pretty cool skin. Let's see the uptie. Ooh. See what I said? Where's my triangle? See what I said about the fits being sexy? It was already attractive, and then like he's like surrounded by like a pile of dead bodies and there's blood, and he's like fucking pushing his hair away from his face, and I can still almost see the mantiple. Yeah, mama! He looks a little too confident for how stupid he is. That's my secret, Cap. The fucking stupidity masquerades as confidence. The dumber someone is, the more confidence they project. One of his dialogues is letting you get a closer look at his tattoos before telling you to fuck off them. Ishmael fucking latches onto that titty and doesn't let go. Alright, more.
다시 돌아왔다. 개살인가? 그 찢어 발견올 저택놈들을 마주하라.
Oh, shit. Trauma. I don't know what this is, but I can tell you this. There is trauma in those eyes. If a man grows their hair out like that, they have an eye patch, and their coat looks like fucking hobocore.com.org, there is trauma in that backstory. You don't get long, luscious hair like that by being a happy, well-adjusted member of society, okay? No, you don't. That shit comes with PTSD and a dream. He's so pretty. The coat is so good. The scarf is so nice. I love the shattered fucking glass that's framing him. It's like, oh, like, did we need this to look like a My Chemical Romance album cover? No? Okay, I did it anyway. Oh yeah, does he have stubble in this? Absolutely gorgeous though, beautiful composition, love the light on this. And like, it's like the super confident, cocky attitude vanished completely, but it's still replaced with like something serious that like you feel like you should probably not fuck with this person, you know? Unfortunately though, as beautiful as this image is, it doesn't let me see the full design, so let me see the sprites. Whoa! Ooh, this is giving Van Helsing something awful and I kind of love it. Oh my god! I actually really like that movie. I love Van Helsing. Is it a good film? No, but it's a fun time and the aesthetics are fucking on point.com.org. It's fucking giving vampire hunter, werewolf hunter, whatever. The sword covered in like thorns, it's gigantic. The giant coffin on his back, the chains, like the long hair. Why do we have a horse? Why did we fucking where did that come from? Where the fuck did that horse come from? Oh, the horse doesn't have a head. I mean, it's just a creature with, is that a wolf? Yeah, that's not a horse. Horses don't have claws. That looks more like a wolf creature than a horse, honestly. I mean, that's gorgeous. It's like giving such like gothic greatness. Oh god, now I know what you remind me of and why you instinctively made me shudder. It's like the bale-bearing hunter from Elden Ring. You know the ones, right? The ones that had like the big red fuck-all swords that swung them around real hard and like they had insane reach, so you thought you were safe because you rolled away 3 times. You had to roll away 4 times and then it ganked you. That's the vibe it's giving me. I really like this though, because again, like the very like grungy, gothic-y, almost like Vampire Hunter aesthetic really fits the art style for the sprites for Limbus Company. The hair texture is beautiful. I really like the coat and the boots. The outfit is really, really cohesive, primarily desaturated browns, but then you have like that pop of color with like the red and the purple and the sword. He doesn't have like one eye, but the eye patch actually stands out pretty well. And I like the long hair. If you had told me that this was Heathcliff though, I probably would not have believed you. Because Heathcliff, I'm very used to cockydipshit.com.org, and this one is like, oh man, okay, sadness. Okay, I really need to see his like up tie though. Oh dear. Hey, Heathcliff, you got a little, oh my god, it's from Solo Leveling! Oh, also, really nice detail. The bit of the horse thing creature that head got chopped off, it doesn't look like gore, it looks like a rose. It's Lunashi! Me summoning my fucking things from the ether because I'm about to go live to play Limbus Company. Whenever I like get up and I'm like, I'm playing Limbus! Those like fucking purple things in the back. Yeah, that's my chat. This is like the Limbus Company fandom coming out from like beyond the grave to be like, someone's playing Limbus. You know? You just ring the triangle, you announce Limbus Company, and out they come, and I love them. I do. The one in the front there, that's like the one that's like super hard, that's Spanish. My editor, ladies and gentlemen. I am Heathcliff in this equation. I'm aura farming. I'm like fucking just walking around. I just announced the Limbus Company stream. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired, but I'm streaming anyway. That's it. Like, jokes aside, the artwork is baller. It's absolutely phenomenal. I love the composition for it. I love the pops of purple all over the picture. I love how strongly vibrant the red is. I love the Lunashi horse. And I also like that despite the fact that there's a lot going on in this picture, Heathcliff is still front and center here. Because, like, the sword leads you to his body. The Lunashi leads you to his body. He has a singular purple accent in his eye. Like, it's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. I love this man. He's idiot, affectionate, but he does his job well. Speaking of which, fish. So I like Ish in Limbus Company because she's like one of the only characters in this fucking game that has like 2 brain cells to rub together. Most sinners are dumb as a bag of rocks. Ishmael actually is a lot smarter than most people. She's super cool. She has an amazing fucking set of ginger ass hair. It's everywhere. So much. So gorgeous. She constantly talks about working on a ship because, hello, the book that she comes from is Moby Dick. I just think she's really neat, and I don't know if she has any sleeper agent bags, but I really hope I don't get jump scared like I did last week with Dawn's fucking sleeper agent bags. Oh yeah, it was her birthday recently. Yeah, happy birthday, fish. But let's see what IDs we are rocking this time.
끝내 가을 버텨낼 곳 없다더니 어찌된 일인지 홍어는 변한 게 하나도 없네요. 길은 예전 같지 않으려나?
Where the fuck are you guys hiding these? I'm sorry, are we looking at the same character? Wait, what? I know she has bags, but I thought she was on the modest end of the spectrum. And this is why I definitely think that they should redo the initial sprites, okay? Project Moon, I am begging you. Redo your initial sprites. It is people's first impression into the game. I was someone who one of my first gacha fucking impressions was fucking Genshin Impact, so I'm kind of used to the fucking breasted boobly. So when I first saw Limbus, I was like, they're cute, but they're a little bit too like androgynous looking for my taste. But then you have this. Is one of the city singularities growing tits? Is there like a fucking like nest that you go into and suddenly it's like boom? Like, I am obsessed with this, but I can't stop looking at them. I'm sorry. It's such a cute outfit though, bitch. Look at how big her hand is compared to these tatas. That being said, the outfit is adorable. I really like her hair buns, and I really like the braids. Ishmael has so much hair that if someone can actually do these hairstyles, it's her, I feel. I like that. I like that we play with the insane amounts of fucking bright-ass orange hair that she has, which is absolutely gorgeous. Love the ruffles on the sleeve. Really nice mix of east and west there. I also like the white hair that she has, the few strands of like really light hair there. Who the fuck is that behind her? Is that Yi-song? Is that like a sad cat? Yeah, I see the thigh opening as well. Very nice sleeves, very cute. I like the fan. I like the parasol. She looks fucking great, and the ruffles on the hair buns are so adorable. And she's making eye contact with me, but I'm making eye contact with those. So let's see the full ID though. Let's see like the sprite work, because I can't gauge the outfit with these images. They're more like meant to be like in CGs for a moment. Oh, that's why is there so much blood? Why do the shoes not match? Okay, the blood I can forgive. It's Limbus Company. Why do the shoes not match? One of them is for kicking, obviously. Okay. Limbus Company is a phenomenal game, amazing gacha. I will sing its praises till the day I fucking die. I never forgive the uneven shoes. Never! It is my one fucking character design pet peeve. I hate uneven shoes. If something is meant to be symmetrical, it is meant to be symmetrical on your fucking feet, because that shit supports you, okay? That's how you walk around. That's how you fucking avoid flat foot. It is one of the most distracting character design fuck-ups in my personal opinion. I consider it a fuck-up that you can see anywhere. Gachas are particularly bad at doing this. I never thought I would see it from my man Limbus Company, but I still do not like uneven shoes. The rest of the outfit, fucking flawless, gorgeous, beautiful, okay? It's a sock. It's still uneven. I don't care how you guys justify it. It's still a bad design choice. A sock is better than a straight up boot. But in the sprite, I can't tell that it's a sock, so it's still a fucking cinema sin in my eyes. The rest of the outfit, though, gorgeous, beautiful. I love the striped fabric that makes up the bulk of the dress. I love the oversized sleeves. Love it, love it, love it. The fan being a weapon is absolutely gorgeous, which kind of suits her. Again, crazy amount of hair on this girl. Ish has such a ridiculous amount of hair. It's never not going to be funny to kind of like watch her like go at it. The expression really doesn't change much. She's not big of an emoter. And I like the color balance because somehow, despite the outfit being predominantly red, the hair doesn't drown it out, and that's a big problem when you're working with such a vibrant tone for something like a character's hairstyle is that you have to be very, very careful with the koroshiori, however you plan outfits, because that orange could wash out most colors. It could drown them the fuck out, but they picked a shade of red that's just saturated enough to stand out without burning out your retinas. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed this about Limbus Company, they don't tend to work with very bright colors. Since the overall aesthetic of the game is fairly grungy and like kind of sad.com.org, they don't do really bright colors. I would say that Ishmael's hair is one of the very, very few exceptions. But yeah, the sprite work is gorgeous. I will squint at the sock. All right, let's see the upside. For such a petite figure, she's really packing them in. Where the fuck is she putting these? She has to be fucking stuffing her bra. Like, holy shit, those are not real. I like the glow in her eyes a lot too. And I actually really love the movement in the braids. They convey a ton. It's very, very dynamic. There's always blood in these, always. All the uptight artworks always have like at least a little bit of blood. I think it looks great though. You can see like the fan slicing into a motherfucker. Tight clothes make them look bigger. Tight clothes make them look bigger. If you're wearing tight things, your tatas will look bigger. If it's one of those things about Limbus that I think could benefit them, is that they could use a little bit more sexy. I'm not saying goon. They don't need that. I saw the new Azure Lane one today and I gagged because it was gross. They don't need goon. They need a little bit more sexy, and stuff like this helps a lot. And it's nice to see that they've been adding it with the newer units, but in a way that's very tasteful. Yeah, it's nice and subtle. It's nice and subtle. Well, there's nothing subtle about those, but you know.
아, 엄마. 들어올 때 노크 좀 해달라니까. 아니, 들어오는 게 싫은 건 아니고. 그냥 월간 해결사 잡지 보고 있었어.
Wait, they got rid of her hair. No! Why did they delete her bald? For me, Ishmael kind of needs the mountains of hair or I'm gonna get sad. Is this Ish from the middle? See, this one is actually hiding her ballistics. This is like what I expect from baby girl. I was like convinced that Ish was one of the flatter ones. Are we hiding behind the caution tape reading comics so people don't fucking find me and interrupt me? Why are you ripping that out? Why are we reading Fixers Monthly? She reads it for the articles. Oh, who is that? Who is she stabbing? Who does she keep stabbing? She's stabbing Fixers. We do not like Fixers. She's taking them out of the magazine to put on her hate board. Oh, she looks so cute though. Angry. So angry. She speaks like a Zoomer. Oh, I hate that. See, if anybody was gonna speak like a Zoomer in this cast, it had to have been Don Quixote, but no. I like the illustration a lot though. I really like the thick white lines around the character. It really makes her pop. And I like what they did with the foreground. It frames her super nicely. Okay, let's see the sprite work so I can actually see the outfit. Oh my lord. Oh, she looks so comfy though. Like, you can still tell it's a middle ID because she's wearing A, slab sweatpants, and B, she has chains around her arms, and I think most of the members of the middle have those. She still has the color scheme as well. They're still purple. Oh yeah, I thought there were little bat wings on the back of her jacket, but it's her swords. Okay, her swords are actually fucking so dope because she has like black swords with orange blades and purple fucking handles. That's so cool! Bonus points for the Slav sweatpants. I appreciate the Slavicness, okay? The Slav fucking attitude of this outfit is everything. The thing I like about Ish is that she, I think, to me, is probably behind, like, Faust, the most feminine sinner. Ish always has a bow, a cute hair accessory, a ton of hair. She's probably like the one girly pop who probably loves shit like makeup and all that jazz, but just doesn't talk about it. I like the giant jacket, and I like that we still have like the chains from the middle, because that's how you can tell it's a middle unit. I was gonna say that, like, one of the things I like the most about Limbus Company is that none of the characters are minors. Because why would they be? If you work for a company like this, you have to be an adult. We have some of them that you can tell they're younger, like Sinclair, because he has, like, less experience and he throws up a lot. But, like, for the most part, everyone in this game is over 18 and it shows. But yeah, let's see that up tight. There she is! Look at that. Look at that. Like, that poor cleanup crew is gonna have to do so much work. She took care of it. She took care of it. Why would you wear a white jacket if you're going in to fucking make things hella bloody, okay? I love the bows so much. It's so flirty. And the fucking chains on her arms look fucking dope. I really like the swords. And the way that the light is hitting her is so dramatic, you know? I like the look of this one a lot. It's pretty stylish. The hat from the fixer whose picture she's looking at is actually right on her side, which is a really, really neat touch. And I see some sparks. Maybe she set the building on fire? I think that this Ish has like no chill whatsoever. It's pretty cool though. And yeah, everything in this image is painted so beautifully and with like so much care. The chains, the blood splatters, the hair, the hood. Like, I really like seeing a lot of the all of the skins for Limbus, because like the art quality has done nothing but go up. They really found their stride. Yeah. Who is next on my chopping block? Yeah! My favorite Russian mommy has entered the chat. Rodia, I tried to listen to your book. I got bored. I was like, I'm gonna be intellectual and I'm gonna have an audiobook of Crime and Punishment. I got bored. I love her. I love my gambling fucking gluttonous queen with massive fucking bags, gorgeous hair, and who mommies everybody. She's so pretty and she has a big axe and the tits look giant in the Limbus Company uniform, which is saying something because it suppresses them. Imagine how fat your bags have to be if you're even deforming the Limbus Company uniform. Mama, okay? Okay, let's see the IDs.
내게 남은 건 너를 처음으로 담당했다는 볼품없는 긍지밖에 없는데 결국 선택받는 건 그쪽이야?
Oh my. Oh, why is she so sad? I see the Walpeepee thing. This is a fucking Walpeepee ID. This is probably the magical girl Rodia. Sadness. Who took her food? I love how, like, her chest plate is too small for her. This chest plate does not fit over the entirety of those bags. Maybe that's why she's sad. Also, they straightened her hair. Her hair is usually much, like, bigger than this. It's really pretty, though. Why do we have a prison tattoo? Despair. God, she's so gorgeous, though. I like the coat and I really like the pauldrons, but like for a magical girl quote-unquote ID, I don't see a ton of magical girl in it, but maybe the full fit is gonna be a little bit more magical girl coded, if that makes sense. I like the color scheme, though. Blue suits her. Blue actually looks super good on her, I feel. This is the strongest sinking ID in terms of raw damage, I think. Really? The Abno has one too. Oh, is the thing in the background an abnormality? Blue with Roja, I think it's like a beautiful thing. And I love how I can tell that this is now a Walpeepee ID. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep, chat. I'm sorry, I've been adopted by the Limbus Company fandom because I know what fucking Walpurgisnacht is in fucking Limbus and now I call it Walpeepee just like everybody else does. It's too late for me. Okay, but like as cool as this artwork is, because I love the what's happening in the background, I want to see the full fit. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so she still has a fuck ton of hair, but it's not fluffy. It's like someone straightened it, I think. The sword, rapier, I think, insane, absolutely gorgeous. I'm kind of obsessed with that coat, though. The coat is fucking stunning because it has like the night sky, a bunch of constellations, almost like a gradient. They shaded it really, really well in the art style for the sprites, too. It's funny because for a magical girl ID, quote unquote, there's like not much magical girl about it except for the coat. And then like the rest of her fit is like very like corporate tech. Like we have like the jacket, we have the little bit of padding on the chest, a little bit of the pauldron, some armor on the legs, but the rest of it is like pants. Another thing I have to give Limbus credit for, they're not afraid of putting girls in pants. I don't know what it is with gachas nowadays that like pants have to work like plug suits or like those like gross kind of like Lululemon leggings that you can see everything into. Otherwise, they're not allowed to wear them. So it's kind of like nice to see that like Limbus Company lets the girly pops wear pants that actually fit them well. Oh, there's a constellation in the sword! That's so cool! That's such a cool weapon! I'm a dork for like good weapon design because like mama. Constellation in the sword and fucking gorgeous. Yeah, she has floating swords also. Ooh. Overall though, I feel like the color scheme is really, really nice. The themes are on point. On point. Like, it's a sad night. Sad night because it's nighttime, because stars and constellation, and night because she's a knight of despair. Haha! There's layers to this, okay? It's like an onion. It's like an onion of sadness. That's Limbus Company. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The night sky, shadows, constellations, the absolute look of despair on her face. Oh, baby girl, let me hold you! It's such a beautiful illustration that she's like annihilating those abnormalities. There's so much blood. She looks so sad, but the composition is flawless. I wish, though, that I could see this without the Walpeepee frame. Because that fucking red and green is fucking with my Kuroshiori! I wonder if there's versions of this artwork without it, but like, I love what I'm seeing, though. That's too bad, because like they're beautiful illustrations, and I feel like I would like to see them without the frame. Okay. Let's see the second one that she has for these IDs.
난 이미 기다릴 만큼 기다렸어. 이제야 좀 이 개 같은 추위에서 벗어나나 싶더니 고작 그 애새끼 하나 때문에 티켓이 백지 쪼가리가 됐다고?
Busted. Cracked. Are we nice in this ID? No. This is probably the meanest I've ever seen Roja ever, and she's usually a giant sweetie. I have this. It's fucking cracked. I'm sorry. Like, this is probably the best Roja in the game right now. She, doesn't give a shit. No eating, only drinking. Like, someone mentioned that, like, you can tell how sad Roja is in an ID if there's no food in the picture. We've replaced the food with liquor. I don't know what that means. Fun fact, I actually can't stand cigars. They make my like throat close up. Like I hate them. They smell so gross. I really like this look. I love the messy hair, the glare in the eyes, the fucking haze of smoke, and like the fucking empty liquor bottles. Her hair is just everywhere on that couch. Everywhere. It's still stupid long. And does it need to be that long? No, but it is. And I thank her for it. And also like there is something incredibly attractive. Incredibly. About a woman in a suit of any color that isn't black, right? I love me a plain black suit. I do. They get the job done. But like, put a woman in a red suit. Ugh. It immediately boosts the sex factor by like 10. Red is just that color, chat. But yeah, I love this image because it just kind of like conveys the aggression, okay, that this Roja has. Let's see the sprite work. Yeah. Oh, I love to see her in action because again, I have this unit, but the tilted hat, the burgundy suit, the fact that the tits are struggling to escape that blouse even in the sprite work. Do you know how rare that is? Like, mama, they want to go places. Let them. The loafers, the gorgeous straight-legged pants, the fact that the blouse is open, the insane amount of hair. So much hair. 2 katanas. And also, we're chain smoking in this one. Roja is not the type to chain smoke, but we always have a cigar in this one for like no good reason. Also, whenever she finishes a clash, she makes like the most like smug noise on the planet. It's so great. She finishes a clash and she goes tongue, and then it's like, okay, Roja, did you need to make that noise every time? Yeah, that's how I know I'm done, by the way. This one makes me unseasonably gay. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the suit or the blouse or like the fucking belt cinched in at the waist or like the hat or what. It's so gorgeous. I think I have most thumb units now because of this bitch. I have thumb Mersault. I have thumb Rodion. I have thumb Heathcliff and Sinclair. I have all of them. The only reason I switched some of them for like the Dawn offices is because they're PP units, so they're strong as shit. But like, I would have kept the fucking full thumb team, okay? All of the thumb units belong to me. I feel like I really want the thumb Faust. I feel like she would do well there. Okay. Gorgeous, stunning, beautiful lady. Let's see the upside. Eh, baby! They're almost out, baby! They're gonna pop out. Oh yeah, that button, it doesn't have much longer left to live. Look how beautiful that is. Hair, gorgeous. Eye shiny, gorgeous. Aura farming as fuck. The titties are out almost. The coat is beautiful. She's putting that sword back into its sheath like it's nobody, like it owes her fucking money. Is it a gun? That's a revolver barrel. What? Where the fuck does it fire from? Dude, I really love the design for this unit. And like, I'm not just saying it because I have it. It's just because like, it's everything. Where do you think the tremor explosions came from? The tits. God, I love her. I'm very gay, okay, for this Roja. The tits. Lovingly rendered that cleavage line, by the way. Okay, no, these are gigantic. Bitch, if my anatomy knowledge is correct, she's rocking fucking, like, that's a 10 on my chart. Hold on, I'm measuring. Hold on, I'm measuring. And, like, they end, like, should end, like, right under the armpit. And, like, the cleavage line starts all the way up here. Dude! Okay, that is redonkulous. And keep in mind, they're contained in a bra at the moment. If you let these puppies out, Gregor's never breathing again. She's gonna tremor burst kill that roach by mistake. But yeah, I like to see that, like, Roja has some really OP fucking IDs. Okay, who's after Roja? The gay, which one? Oh, this one! Okay, yeah, no, the actual gay one. Yeah, Sinclair is gay.com.org. Like, yeah, not a gay, the gay. He is the gay. He's drowning in pussy. MILF Hunter, okay? Hats off to my boy Sinclair, because this man be drowning in pussy. Everybody mommies his ass. He's, like, surrounded by fucking women on all fucking counts. MILF Hunter. I think that's a joke because his character in the book literally dated, like, Damien's mom. So, like, Sinclair is canonically a fucking MILF-ass hunter, okay, chat? Like, him and Ryoshu are my ride or die. They seem to be connected, like, spiritually. This fucking snake wrapping around the tree, by the way, that's Damien. 1,000,000,000%. That's the power of the gay.com.org. Like, you're not fooling me, Limbus Company. Okay, what do we got? Because last time we had Mariachi Sinclair and that was lovely.
주군께서 계명을 허락하셨어요. 마침내 홍원의 드글거리는 해충을 꿰찌르고 후벼팔 시간이 찾아온 거죠.
Ooh. So Sinclair has 2 modes for me. Crying and throwing up, and absolute aura farm. There is sadly no in between. So this reminds me of the Faust one that's like the rabbit, but this has to be some sort of quack. Some form of chicken. I see like the crested feathers and I see like the feathers on the back. I love the red eyes. The texture work in this actual ID illustration is so gorgeous. From like the cloak to like the scarf, the hat, even the stuff in the background looks fucking baller. But this one has to be some form of chicken, some cock.com.org, you know? Yeah, he even has like fucking stupid chicken fingers, mama. Ew. How the fuck? Yeah, like you see like the 3 feathers on the back and then like the feathers in the hat and then like the eyes are red, which like really ties the whole thing together super nicely, which I like a lot. And then there's like just people walking alongside him, but he's commanding. He's commanding in his manliness. The short king commands the army because he has big contrast and the other figures don't, okay? Because that red and black are very striking together. Absolutely gorgeous. And I like the talon hand, I do. That's a really nice like nod to the fact that this actually is like a chicken base skin. He's doing his best. Okay, but I need to see the full fit. So let's see the sprite. I mean, unlike Faust, who was very subtle, we're not subtle at all about the fucking rooster thing, are we? No, not even. Look how cool that is. The sleeves are wings, mama, come the fuck on. That is so fucking cool. His cloak is literally fucking feathers. That's so amazing. He does have like fucking chicken grippers. And yeah, obviously there's a cock on his fucking outfit. Amazing fucking chicken sniffer. I love the shading on like the... Oh! Did he just stick the leggy out? Stick your leggy out real far, thunk, and it's just a chicken foot. I kind of love that. I really love the silhouette for this entire thing. It's very on the nose, a bird, but like when he's standing still, you don't quite get it. Like it's a good abstraction for a rooster, you know? That's one of the things in character design that, believe it or not, pretty hard to do. Abstracting something is something that you learn how to do when you're working with objects to design character design, or with stuff like animals, and you don't want to take just the entire animal's silhouette. Now, the design on the far left, when he's like dashing, that one's less abstracted because it does look like a bird. But when he's standing still, it's an abstraction of a rooster that still looks like a rooster. And then when we're using the wings, it's more in your face. It's one of those things that you kind of like learn how to do through practice. Abstraction is taking parts of an object. It doesn't have to be like the object straight up. It can be like the silhouette, the material, the overall vibe, and you just apply it to the character's design as you see fit. It's a tricky balance to strike though, because if you do it too much, it's way too on the nose and it can be overpowering. And if you do it too little, you don't know what you're emulating. So in this case, I think it's a really nice balance to abstract a rooster with this kind of like super cool Asian getup. And in fact, believe it or not, my main issue, the reason I haven't done a review of Date Everything and why I probably won't make one, is because their character design, their abstraction was incredibly on the nose. Way too on the nose. But yeah, I like this very much. This is a really cool abstraction of a rooster while still staying true to like this faction's design. Because sadly, Faust didn't really feel very rabbity, but this one does feel like a bird. Okay, up tight. Oh, shit. Oh, he's about to annihilate you. I love it when Sinclair turns serious mode on. He very rarely does it, but when he does, like when he stops shaking and throwing up like a chihuahua, because like in this term that like he's anxiety incarnate, but when he gets mad, he gets mad. So like, I like seeing him like this because I think it's super striking. The use of red is phenomenal. The way that like the tail part of his coat is framing the picture is great. The other roosters that are helping him, like, you know, subcocks, all that jazz. He's locked the fuck in. I love the eyes. I love the use of red. I love the framing of the picture, how they're absolutely annihilating everything in the fucking frame. He still has his little cheeky hands, and the sword is bomb.com. Like, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And framing and camera angles makes him the tallest person in this picture, but I can guarantee you if I put him next to like his subordinates, he's much shorter. Gorgeous baby boy. Okay, after Chicken Sinclair, what's next?
오늘은 16을 꿰뚫어 불태웠죠. 내일은 곱절의 2단을 못지라고 태울 거예요. 이것도 하다 보니 즐겁지 않나요?
Oh, well, did you know that Cromer Faust is about to grab you by the fucking back of your skull and fucking slam dunk you into that panel of electricity? Because, like, mama, she's doing it. She's about to grip you. She's about to grip you! Oh, he's so pretty, though. Oh, those are not electrical panels. Those are, I'm sorry, those are the bodies of his family. Oh, shit. Fucking terrible human being. Is this a Sinclair that actually, like, accepted that, you know what? Yeah, prosthetics are filthy. Filthy! Yeah, he did it happily, as you can see. He's crying. That's the smile of someone who has just gone insane, actually. I love that it's not Cromer in the background. I hope that's not rancid pussy, it's Paws. It's Faust. It's Faust just being herself. Cause like he's still in like his cute school uniform, but like is his hair turning white? No, it's just lighting. See, I'm glad I played this Canto before I saw this skin, because now I feel like an absolute dogshit human being for making fun of the corpses. If I hadn't played, I think I would not have had the context for this one, and it would not have hit quite as hard, and that makes me so sad, you know? I mean, I've seen the outfit in CGs in the game, but like, let's actually see the sprite work, shall we? Well, he is gripping that axe for dear life. Note the change in expression, please. He's broken. His nose is bleeding. He's broken. Is this the N Corp Sinclair, by the way, that everybody's like, oh, you should have this? First of all, wash your shit, like stinky boy. But I really like it though, because it's like the N Corp fit, but unlike the Faust one, it's not as heavily armored. Like, he has like armor on his arms and legs, and that's it. No pauldrons, no chest plates, no, nothing like that. Oh, one pauldron actually. And then like the rest of it is just like the wax seals with like the paper, which I never got what those meant, but I actually kind of really like dig the vibe. Axe is fucking amazing. And I like that instead of giving him like a red cape, we went with like that soft yellow to match his hair. It's absolutely beautiful. And I feel like Cromer would have made this uniform for him. It just looks great. And like, he does look thoroughly mind broken here. Like, the eyes are vacant, his nose is bleeding, his hair is messy. He's just gripping that axe for dear life, isn't he? But I do genuinely like this fit. The blood splatters just give it a little bit more edge, make him look a little bit more broken in the head. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I would like this if it was neat or if it was covered in blood, but it's Limbus company. The blood is kind of part of the accessory, you know? Great silhouette, and it's very much ncorpcoded.com.org. I could see why Cromer had a moment here. Yeah, I could. Yeah, we really dressed him up. Okay, let's see the uptie. Oh, yeah, we're mutilating more people. It creamos. It fucking creamos. Mutilating more people with prosthetics. Look at that, the one who shall grip. Are we not concerned that his nose is still bleeding? It's very funny that it's Faust that's actually with him instead of Cromer. If I was Cromer, I'd be fucking furious if that was the case. It's fine. He's fine, you know? I love how dynamic the picture is. It's conveying a lot of action even though they're both like standing still. Because Faust is gripping that prosthetic like her fucking... She's squishing it. Like, she is squishing the life out of that thing, and meanwhile, fucking Sinclair is just like, thunk, cut right through it. I was kind of expecting the weapon for this one to be a hammer, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm very used to, like, the hammer and nail aesthetic of N-Corp, but, like, the axe is pretty cool, too. Halberd, is it? It's stunning, though. He just looks so locked in. It's like his brain broke completely, and now he has, like, nothing but blood in it. And Faust is looking at him so lovingly. She's looking at him like she's going to ride him to within an inch of his life later. Yeah, I've made that face at my husband before. It never ends well. That is absolute lust. I am sorry. She's getting so turned on by this entire situation, mama. This is beautiful, though. Absolutely gorgeous. They're annihilating everyone. Merry Christmas. Okay, who's after baby boy? Hi, Outis. I love this glazer. She's like 80% legs. Outis is actually so fucking funny because she will talk so much shit right in your face. But if Dante says that he likes you, she will literally be like, no, you're great. And it's like, you just insulted me to my face, dude. Outis has like mad mom energy, like Latina mom energy, that like she will fucking give you so much shit by yourself, but then if you bring a friend over, you're the perfect son. That's like the vibe that Outis gives me. And again, she wears her uniform in a pretty standard way. She has like that little crop jacket and like vest and tie and shirt. So very cool. She's military though, so she wears it pretty strictly. The funny thing about this character is like, we don't know her age, right? People make the hag memes all the time, but we actually don't know how old she is because she doesn't really seem that much older. We presume, but yeah, we have no way to know, unfortunately. I like to think that she might not be that old, though.
내 앞에 서지 말도록. 악마가 깃든 탄원의 관역 중 하나가 되고 싶은 게 아니라면.
Oh, good energy. What the fuck are you smoking? This is all pee-pee. What are you smoking? Yeah, like she has like the little under eye wrinkle, but that's about it. No other age lines on her face. Like if I ever draw Outis, I'm gonna try and make her feel a little bit older, if that makes sense, because I want to see how far I can go. Bandages on the hand are really cool. She's holding like a user manual. She's ready to give someone shit. Is that a bullet? Is that like a bright blue bullet that like this thing is holding? Wait, is that like that fucking abnormality for like the E.G.O review that shot its friends but like in blue? I like the smoke coming out of the pipe. I think it looks like very shadowy, very cool. And like the outfit itself seems to be like a really cool standard military jacket with a suit underneath. She looks dead serious though. And this one actually has bandages all over the hands, so I wonder. Let's see the actual sprite work because I want to see the full fit. Oh, I kind of love this though. Tell me how she looks like she's going to stab me and punch me at the same time. Like, she's doing like a bit of a boxer stance. So like she's holding like her fist up to block something, but she's still holding the sword pretty well. So it looks like she's going to run up to me, punch me in the nose, and then run me through. It's a gun. It's a gun. Oh no, it is a gun! What the fuck? Why are you holding it like that? For some reason things, I was like convinced that this was a sword. I saw the magic bullet in the wall PP ID preview, but I guess I didn't make the connection that it was for her rifle, you know? To be fair, most of her attacks are whacking people in the head with it. Sounds like Outis. It's a pretty like chill ID though. Now I've noticed something. Usually when Limbus company does artwork for characters, they block out like the back leg and not the front one. This one seems to have like really strong block shading in the bottom of both her legs. Is that a part of the design? Are like the pants just shadowy? I really like it regardless, but I'm curious. And I see them blocking out the back of the coat, for example, and like the inside lining of the coat. It's such a strong and good use of contrast for the most part that makes these animate so well. Yeah, this is actually not a cloak, it's a big jacket. And she's just wearing like a really cool suit underneath. Like very heavy military vibes from Outis, but that's kind of her thing, right? She's a veteran. She and Gregor have both been on the battlefield. So a lot of the times if I have to describe Outis as a unit is that she's very rigid. She's a bootlicker, obviously, but in terms of like her stance and the way she carries herself, she's very rigid, incredibly disciplined. One of the sinners that I do think has like a good sense of discipline, which you kind of need in a bus full of like fucking 12 bumblefucks. I love my sinners, I do, but there is like 1 or 2 brain cells in there, okay? And Outis having a good sense of discipline actually does keep Dante on his toes as well. Like she bootlicks him, but she's also not above telling in a nice way. She thinks it's a compliment. It's never a compliment. That like you're fucking it up, Clockface. It's a great fit though. The yellow and blue look super good together. The silhouette is very strong. The rifle is nice and skinny. Looks very futuristic. Almost thought it was a sword, but I actually really like it. You know? Okay, let's see her up tie. Oh, I love her. See, Outis is one of the ones that does not have Sleeper Agent Booba. Outis is swinging a pair of like really modest titty, which I actually appreciate because like I love me some big boobas, but I've been fucking flashbanged twice now by Dawn and by Ish, so it's nice to see a booba that's consistently in size. No Schrodinger's tits here, okay? I actually like seeing more detail on that rifle. It's actually really big. Very sexy. I love me a nice, pretty gun, okay? My main issue with modern day weaponry, with like guns, is that they're not pretty enough. Old school guns were like fucking stylish as shit. Have you guys ever seen old timey revolvers? God, to die for gorgeous. I would love to own like an antique revolver, and I would never fucking use it. Just put it on display somewhere on like my mantelpiece, because I find the engravings on old guns so fucking pretty. And this gun kind of like fits the bill on the fantasy, you know? If we're gonna do this thing and we're gonna fucking killing each other or whatever, can we at least have like bomb.com weapons, please? It's like how katanas used to be artwork, and now a lot of the katana makers make either display swords or like fancy kitchen knives. I would like love to just sit around with someone who actually knows about like antique weapons and have them explain them to me. Okay, next one.
딸렘! 엄마가 말했지? 마음에 안 드는 거 있음 언제든 말하라고!
Oh, is this middle Outis? Okay, the mirror words have to be rocking some form of plastic surgery. Some form. What the fuck? Is she wearing a corset? Mind you, these are still not as like huge as like Dawn or Rojia's, but like there's Booba. Here they are. Why? Also, is that a scar? That looks fucking bomb, actually. Oh, no, please stop being deranged. I'm not immune to evil women of the older persuasion, okay? It's not just bad guys I'm into, I'm really sorry. Like, I also like evil women. I can actually see her little eye bags here. Another age line has been added to the roster. She calls herself Mama in this ID, Lily. Please! We're already causing carnage and car accidents and killing people in this one, and this isn't even the uptie one. Like, what the fuck? Like, the giant jacket with, like, the dangly sleeves, the big chains, whatever the fuck she's swinging around besides them titties, the tattoos, the yellow eyes, like, come on. The middle for me is like the opposite in aesthetic to the thumbs, right? The thumbs are very classic mobster, like 1920s Prohibition era, really nice clean suits, really great silhouettes, very like even colors. And then the middle comes in and they're trashy. Like, the middle is like trashy.com.org, but like it's very attractive trashy. Does that make sense? Fur and leopard print and big gold chains and tattoos and fat bags, and like the middle comes in and they're so obnoxious. They're so on the nose. They're so ostentatious. It's insane to me how fucking different both aesthetics are, but they're both great, you know? I feel like with the middle, the point is to be loud. Like, they have EDM music, for fuck's sake. With the middle, the point is to be loud and to be annoying and to be obnoxious. And like with thumbs, it's more of like a casual elegance, a very refined vibe. I don't think the middle knows what refined is. Like, we've seen them, okay? We've seen the shirtlessness. We know it. But yeah, like, the middle is super trashy. I want to see the actual full trash in the sprite. Let's see it. Woman. Fun fact, I have a pantsuit just like this. I don't have the giant purple overcoat, but I have a white pantsuit that looks like this with like a black shirt that I like to wear underneath. That's not a fucking blouse because my fucking tits can't handle that. It's a classy suit, but then if you fucking put a giant fur coat on it and a bajillion gold chains and a gold fucking briefcase and a big fucking sword, it stops being classy and it becomes trashy. What the fuck is with the claws on her feet? What happened here? What is this? The design goes hard as shit, though. I love the tattoos on this hag. Truly a spectacular. I wish I could see like the full thing, but like Limbus is never gonna let me, so I would have to like fucking fill in the blanks myself, if that makes sense. The pattern on the coat is everything. It's not leopard print. It's some sort of like Limbus thing, but I just really like how she only has one arm. Empty sleeve. Oh, why? How did we lose it? But yeah, it's an amazing fit. The color scheme is great. The tailoring of the suit is bomb.com. I love the way they cut her hair. I love the sunglasses. Predominantly like a lot of really obnoxious gold chains with the middle, but they make it a pale gold instead of like a bright fucking yellow gold. So while it is trashy, affectionate, it still has like enough sense to balance its colors pretty well. Because otherwise this whole thing would clash terribly and it would be very, very difficult on the eyes. So I like this a lot. Okay, like we saw the OG art, right? And it was already chaotic as shit. What the fuck does the uptie look like? Whoa. Oh yeah, that is an empty sleeve. See, that sword is just slashing mama. She's completely locked in, by the way. Like, she just slashed someone open. I see the blood flying. I see, like, a ribbon. Like, she just fucking straight up ganked somebody. Look at the motion of the coat, please. It's doing so much for, like, the dynamism of this piece. Also, the Limbus Company artist conveys motion so well. Wait a minute. Wasn't that Ishmael Middles' ribbon? Why are we ganking our teammates? Like, that has to be the same ribbon, right? Because no one else had one. Nobody answered me if I'm right. Someone said in the last review, by the way, that I have like a natural fucking 20 on perception checks and I'm gonna fucking annihilate myself. Yeah, that's probably right. Can you stop noticing things? I'm sorry! I have like a natural fucking 20 on check on perception for this shit. I like narrative. Why are you ganking your teammates, my guy? It's okay, we can bring her back. Dante exists. But like, look how cool and how like simply they convey motion in this. Making an illustration have this much movement, it's really not easy. But the way they do it is with like very strategic blur placements and also good composition. Because the code is doing a lot of the movement and then you blur the chains in the foreground, right? And you also add that big blurry line of color, that orange, that like conveys the slash. It's one of those things that, like, it might look really technically difficult, but if you know what tricks to use, it's not that hard to convey movement in a still image like this. It takes a bit of practice, but it's absolutely doable. I love how this this fucking hag looks. I'm sorry, chat, I like her, you know? I really, really like that. That's absolutely gorgeous. And again, color contrast is great. She's completely locked in. The shine in the eyes is amazing. Just a lot of blood. Just a lot of blood. Absolutely gorgeous, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we got one more sinner on the chopping block tonight. Okay, another short king. Now, Gregor is a sinner that actually has really grown on me. If you guys know me, you know this thing about me. I really don't like roaches. I despise them. I think they're icky as fuck. But Gregor has seriously grown on me. He's such a good boy. He has a terrible fucking sense of humor. None of his jokes land. Terrible actor. He has facial hair, chain smoker, and Roja fucking rides that thing like it owes her money, okay? I'm convinced at this point that like they're doing the thing. I'm sorry. And he just has like a really sad story. Like he had like the first Canto. It hit really, really hard for me. And having read the Metamorphoses, yeah, I actually am kind of attached to this character now. I like him. I do. He has a roach that's always around called Pablo, and I feel like Roja smashed it with her tits at least once. Gregor, I think, is like a sinner that I genuinely enjoy their vibe. But let's see what we got for him.
그래, 내가 쌍갈고리 해적단 부선장 그레고르다. 사인이라도 해줘.
Is this thumb Gregor? What is this? Like fucking claw pirate. Oh! Where's Pablo? Where's the fucking roach? There he is. See, he even has googly eyes now. Roaches don't have googly eyes. This actually has such a cool ID. The nonchalant way he's smoking, the stubble, the absolute gigantic hook hand, the roach in like the lapel of his jacket, the gun. He's just chilling. He's just chilling in there with like Pablo on a smoke, and he's having a great day. You know what? I feel like Gregor deserves all the happiness in the world. I'm sorry. You thought I wasn't going to include a single meme one, you fools. Yeah! I mean, last time it was Mariachi Sinclair, which I actually really appreciated now that I've seen like Canto too. Look, Gregor looks great, and the hook hand is so fucking silly. It's just entirely too big. Entirely too big, but somehow that's perfect. And like, it's such a casual vibe too. He's not like shooting anybody, or there's no blood on the screen. It's just Gregor having a good time. He's just having a smoke. He's relaxing. I do like Gregor. Like, am I attracted to Gregor? No, not even a little bit. But I do ship him with Roja, and I do think that like he needs like all the love in the world and like 2 more boxes of cigarettes, please. Okay, sprite work. Oh no, he's so cute. That's so charming. The hook is so big. Gregor, we could not suspend disbelief for like 1 second to do pirate. We could not put the cigarette down for 1 second. Trade him for a pipe. Trade him for like a fancy fucking pirate pipe. Why does it have to be like fucking nicotine sticks, you know? This is like a tired Disney World cast member that's off the clock, but they're still wearing their costume, but they need to smoke anyway. And then they got fired the next day because they posted it on social media, and Disney cannot fucking have that. The leather pants, the fucking big pirate hat, the ridiculous... Look at the gun. Look at the fucking detail work on this gun. Tell me that fucking weapons didn't used to be cool as shit. Like, it's engraved. It's engraved in gold and has like fucking red paneling on the sides. Fun fact, you guys want to know something sad? The reason why a lot of like products have now defaulted to plastic is because thanks to World War II, there was like a severe metal shortage. Stuff like, for example, makeup compact cases used to be engraved metals. They used to have precious stones. There used to be like a lot of artistry to these things. And after World War II, there was like a severe like metal shortage. So now that's why we have a lot more plastic actually. But I like that like it matches the cloth, you know? It matches the claw. I like the belt. I love the jacket. He looks super slutty. It's perfect for him. He has aura, but like the aura is, I just came back home from a kid's birthday party and I really need to smoke. But this looks gorgeous. All right, let's see his second upside. Yeah, I know that like he's technically bottom.com.org, but the roach! Oh no, I'm sorry. My bottom is showing because I would love to be in that position. Minus the gun. No gun. But I would still like to be in that position. Thank you very much. Like, Pablo is just hiding in the fucking background. Why is Pablo dramatically lit? Why does Pablo have dramatic lighting? Roja told them to pose like that. I don't know what it is. The cocky smile, the cigarette, the way that like his fucking hair is like tilting forward, the hook that's very obviously keeping this dude pinned in place, and like the background work is stunning as well. So yeah, I'm very into this ID. I really am. I'm not usually attracted to Gregor, but like the implication of doing this with Roja makes me very happy. That's a great illustration. Lighting is insane. The roach having backlight for some reason fucking sent me. I'm sorry. The glint on the hook and like his expression is everything. This is a stupid attractive piece of artwork. I'm into it. I'm so into it. One more for Roach Daddy.
내가 그들을 대신하여 용서하더라도 어버이는 날 용서치 않으시겠지.
Oh, stop making me attracted to Gregor, please. Is this La Manchaland, Gregor? Because, like, this has real vampire hours. This has I'm turning into a vampire and I'm trying to fight my urges, but I'm losing, you know? I'm losing. I saw the fat Roja bags and now I'm losing it! Oh, he looks so good, though. He's so thirsty. He's purging the impure thoughts. This is like chat when they tell you not to goon for like an hour. You're like, fucking holding it back so hard. This is my chat when I'm playing a game and I tell them not to backseat. This is my chat when I'm playing Limbus Company and I'm like, please don't backseat me. The vein is gonna pop. I like the whip. Is he whipping himself? Is he whipping himself? Oh, this Gregor's a masochist. Oh, his hand is like getting real fucky. Shadow Roach. Why do we have a vampire roach too? Like he has red eyes. I love the body language and implication of this picture, though, that, like, he's literally trying to hold back and punishing himself and hoping that works. It's not working. Okay, I need to see the sprite work so I can see the full fit. I am attracted to Priest Gregor. No, Rodion needs to smother him. The weapon is insanely cool. Like, it's like a giant whip staff thing. Mask is also baller. It's kind of like giving, like, deer. Again, I like what they do in Limbus Company with the religious undertones for things. It's like, they're not straight up dressing him as a priest. Because if they did, the collar would look very different. He has priest-esque qualities, like the black suit, and he has like a little stole. But usually priests wear black shirts with a little white thing in their collar that signifies that they're part of the clergy. I do have to give Limbus props for not going super on the nose with their religious undertones. You can still tell it's like priest coded, but it's not actually a priest. The weapon is bomb.com. I love the red glint in his eyes, and he actually looks really good with slick backed hair, you know? Very, very nice. I like the fade in of his suit being like dark black to like blue on the bottom that matches like the stole scarf thing that he's wearing. It's just nice to like see a really cool version of a suit. The masks for the vampires, well, for the Manchaland ones are actually so fucking dope. They all have like some form of blood splatter and they're very demonic in nature, but they're all different. And the weapon is one of the few cases where Limbus will just deadass use incredibly vibrant colors to convey something, but I think they do it pretty well. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Uptight art, though. Eh, baby. Every one of La Manchaland's fucking units is phenomenally made. The Roach! He's just flying. He's fine. He's good. Pablo's fine. Like, I can spot him immediately now. What the fuck? I really like these because they're vampires, not vampires. Like, the crystallized blood is always such a fucking vibe. I love the way they make the mask in the uptight art, and like his eye is like red and menacing. It's almost like he's like accepted his vampiric destiny, you know? Very crisp, very clean, very cool. We are hacking and slashing in the background there to absolute bits. It's just really confident and like dark and broody and very manly, you know? Very, very, very manly. I just genuinely enjoy this artwork a lot. The flying blood is everything. You don't see the people that he's hurting, but you can tell that he is. Like, he just came off a swing and he impaled like 5 people, you know? Because we just do that. It has real dad energy, it does. But like, Gregor does that. I think that's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I like the Manchaland IDs. They're generally very fun to look at. But yeah, with this Gregor, though, I think that's it for the second batch of the best IDs chosen by my editor and showcased by me on stream. I've been, like, seriously impressed with the quality of artwork that they make for these with Limbus Company so far. And the more of the game that I play, the more of these that I can make so I can have, like, full context. I'm enjoying myself. I really am. Everyone looks really cool. Everyone has, like, some really neat designs, some very interesting designs, some very, like, unique design choices as well. I like it because while the game is quite corporate in nature, they do have a lot of variety in their theming, which is always appreciated. But I want to know what you guys think. Which ID is your favorite? Who's your favorite sinner? Have you been playing Limbus Company? Are you looking forward to the next Well PP in like 6 months? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more Limbus videos, because I am not above making more. I'm enjoying myself immensely. And remember, if you guys want to have the energy to fucking go full on Well PP on all your pulls, go check out Gamer Sups! Make sure you use code KINKIMATION at checkout for 10% off your entire order for the best energy drink on the market. So many flavors. I can recommend so many too. And also AFK, so you can get your EPs or caffeine-free versions of everything, because caffeine can be ooky spooky, chat. And if you just like it for the flavor and you want to cut out the soda, that's the way to go.